Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. In today's lesson, we will explore a detailed conversation about education and lifelong learning, covering important topics such as schools, universities, online courses, skills development, critical thinking, creativity, and the value of continuous learning throughout life. This lesson will help you learn useful vocabulary, practice real-life English conversations, and gain confidence speaking about education in both formal and informal situations. To stay connected with our latest lessons, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with friends who are also learning English, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Now, let's begin and discover how to talk confidently about education and lifelong learning in English.
Hi, Daniel. I heard you recently completed an online course. How was the experience?
Hi, Sophia. Yes, I did. It was a great experience because I could study at my own pace and still learn valuable skills.
That sounds useful. What was the course about?
It was about digital marketing, covering topics like social media, search engine optimization, and online advertising.
Did you find it difficult to manage your time for studying?
At first, yes, but once I created a schedule and set small goals, it became much easier to stay consistent.
Do you think online courses are as effective as traditional classes?
I believe they can be just as effective if the student is disciplined and motivated to learn.
I've been considering enrolling in a course myself. Do you recommend any platforms?
Yes, platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and edX have a wide range of affordable and high-quality courses.
Do they also offer certificates after completion?
Absolutely. Many of them provide certificates that you can even share on LinkedIn or include on your resume.
That's great. Do employers actually value those certificates?
Increasingly, yes. Employers appreciate continuous learning, especially when it shows initiative and relevant skills.
What motivated you to start learning again?
I realized that the job market is constantly changing, so updating my skills helps me stay competitive.
Do you think lifelong learning is necessary in today's world?
Definitely. Technology and industries are evolving so quickly that we need to keep learning throughout our lives.
When you were younger, did you enjoy studying?
Honestly, not always, but now I see the value of education and how it opens opportunities.
Did your parents encourage you to study hard when you were in school?
Yes, they always emphasized the importance of education for building a good future.
What was your favorite subject in school?
I really liked history because I enjoyed learning about different cultures and past events.
Mine was literature. I loved reading stories and writing essays.
That's wonderful. Literature helps develop imagination and critical thinking skills.
Did you ever study abroad?
No, but I've always wanted to. I think studying abroad gives a unique cultural and educational experience.
I agree. It allows students to learn new perspectives and adapt to different environments.
And it also improves language skills, which is very valuable in international careers.
If you had a chance to study abroad now, which country would you choose?
Probably Canada or the UK because they have excellent universities and diverse communities.
Good choices. I think I would choose Japan because I'm fascinated by their culture and education system.
That's a great option too. Japan is known for discipline and innovation in learning.
Do you think formal education is enough to succeed in life?
Not really. Formal education is important, but practical skills and personal growth are equally essential.
That makes sense. Many successful people continue learning even outside traditional classrooms.
Exactly. Books, workshops, podcasts, and even daily experiences teach us valuable lessons.
What's your opinion on learning new languages?
I think it's one of the most useful skills because it opens doors to communication and global opportunities.
How many languages do you speak?
Besides English, I also speak Spanish at an intermediate level.
That's impressive. I only know English, but I'd like to learn French someday.
French is beautiful and widely spoken, so it's definitely worth learning.
Do you use language apps to practice Spanish?
Yes, I use Duolingo daily. It makes learning fun through short lessons and interactive exercises.
That sounds practical. Do you think self-learning is as effective as classroom learning?
Self-learning is powerful if you're motivated, but classroom learning provides structure and social interaction.
I often struggle with staying motivated when I study alone.
In that case, joining a study group or setting clear goals can really help maintain discipline.
How do you balance learning with work and personal life?
I dedicate at least 30 minutes a day to learning, even if it's just reading an article or watching a lecture.
That's a smart approach. Small steps are easier to maintain long-term.
Exactly. Consistency is more important than studying for hours just once in a while.
Do you think everyone should continue learning, even after retirement?
Absolutely. Learning keeps the brain active and gives people a sense of purpose at any age.
That's inspiring. My grandmother takes art classes, and she enjoys them so much.
That's wonderful. Creativity and learning bring joy and keep life exciting.
What role do teachers play in lifelong learning?
Teachers inspire curiosity and provide guidance, but ultimately, the student must take responsibility for learning.
I agree. A good teacher can really make a subject come alive.
Yes, and they often motivate students to explore topics further on their own.
Do you think technology has changed the way we learn?
Definitely. With online resources, podcasts, and videos, knowledge is now available at our fingertips.
That's true. Sometimes I watch educational YouTube videos instead of TV shows.
Me too. It's a great way to make free time productive.
Have you ever attended a professional workshop?
Yes, I attended a leadership workshop that taught communication and teamwork skills.
Was it useful in your career?
Very useful. I applied the techniques at work and noticed better cooperation with colleagues.
That's great. I think soft skills are just as important as technical skills.
Absolutely. Employers look for people who can collaborate, adapt, and communicate effectively.
Have you read any books recently that inspired you?
Yes, I read Atomic Habits, and it showed me how small daily changes can create big results.
I've heard of that book. Did it help with your learning habits?
Yes, it motivated me to be consistent and to build good routines for study and work.
That's powerful. I think reading is one of the best lifelong learning tools.
I couldn't agree more. Books allow us to learn from the wisdom of others.
Do you think everyone should go to university?
Not necessarily. University is valuable, but vocational training or entrepreneurship can also lead to success.
That's true. Some people thrive better with hands-on learning.
Exactly. Education should fit the person's strengths and interests.
Do you think online degrees will replace traditional ones in the future?
Maybe not replace completely, but they will definitely become more common and respected.
That makes sense. Online learning is flexible and accessible.
Yes, and it allows people from anywhere in the world to get a quality education.
What challenges do people face with lifelong learning?
The biggest challenges are lack of time, motivation, and sometimes financial resources.
How can we overcome those challenges?
By starting small, setting realistic goals, and using free or affordable resources available online.
Do you think curiosity is the key to learning?
Absolutely. Curiosity drives us to ask questions, seek answers, and keep growing.
How can parents encourage children to love learning?
By making it fun, supporting their interests, and praising their efforts, not just their results.
That's very true. Children learn best when they are curious and motivated.
Yes, and creating a positive environment at home helps develop that attitude.
Do you think exams are the best way to measure learning?
Not always. Exams test memory, but projects and discussions often show deeper understanding.
I agree. Sometimes students memorize without really learning.
Exactly. True learning is about applying knowledge, not just recalling it.
What do you think about group projects as a method of learning?
I think group projects are very effective because they teach teamwork, communication, and problem-solving skills that are necessary in the real world.
Sometimes group work can be difficult if people don't contribute equally.
That's true, but it also teaches us how to handle conflict, manage responsibilities, and find solutions together.
Do you prefer studying alone or in a group?
I usually prefer studying alone for concentration, but I also value group discussions for sharing different perspectives.
That balance makes sense. Do you think critical thinking is taught enough in schools?
Honestly, I think many schools focus too much on memorization instead of teaching students how to analyze and solve problems.
I agree. Critical thinking helps people make better decisions in life.
Exactly. It's a skill that goes beyond classrooms and is essential in every career and situation.
Do you enjoy attending conferences or seminars?
Yes, I do, because they allow me to learn from experts, network with professionals, and discover new trends in my field.
That sounds very enriching. Do you take notes during those events?
Always, writing down key ideas helps me remember and apply what I learn later.
What's the most inspiring seminar you've ever attended?
It was a seminar on innovation, where speakers explained how creativity and learning drive progress in business and society.
That must have been eye-opening. Did it change how you view education?
Yes, it showed me that education is not just about knowledge, but also about imagination and creativity.
How important is lifelong learning in career growth?
It's extremely important because industries are changing, and those who keep learning stay competitive and relevant.
Do you think technology will replace teachers in the future?
I don't think so. Technology can support education, but teachers provide guidance, empathy, and human connection.
That's a good point. Learning is not only about information, but also about inspiration.
Exactly, and a good teacher can inspire students to love learning for the rest of their lives.
That's a good point. Learning is not only about information, but also about inspiration.
Exactly, and a good teacher can inspire students to love learning for the rest of their lives.
Do you think students should be taught financial literacy in school?
Absolutely. Knowing how to manage money, save, and invest is a practical life skill that everyone needs.
I wish I had learned that earlier. It would have saved me from mistakes.
Me too. Education should prepare us for real-world challenges, not just exams.
How do you feel about learning through travel?
Travel is one of the best teachers because it exposes us to new cultures, histories, and perspectives.
I completely agree. Every trip I take feels like a lesson in life.
Exactly. You learn geography, languages, traditions, and even how to adapt to unexpected situations.
What about learning through volunteering?
Volunteering is powerful because you gain skills, meet people, and also contribute to the community.
That's true. I once volunteered at a library and learned so much about teamwork.
That's a perfect example of how real-life experiences are part of education.
Do you think age should limit learning opportunities?
Not at all. People can learn new things at any age. It's never too late to grow.
My uncle started learning guitar at 60, and now he plays beautifully.
That's inspiring. It proves passion and persistence matter more than age.
Do you enjoy learning new technologies?
Yes, although it can be challenging, it keeps me updated and makes life easier.
Sometimes I feel overwhelmed by fast technological changes.
I understand, but taking it step by step makes learning more manageable.
Do you prefer practical learning or theoretical learning?
I prefer a mix because theory gives understanding while practice develops real skills.
That balance seems very effective. Have you ever taught others?
Yes, I sometimes mentor new colleagues, and teaching them helps me improve my own knowledge.
Teaching is truly another way of learning.
Exactly. When you explain something, you discover how well you really understand it.
What role do libraries play in lifelong learning today?
Libraries are still important because they provide free resources, quiet spaces, and sometimes even workshops.
I love the peaceful atmosphere in libraries.
Me too. It's a perfect environment for concentration and self-study.
Do you think online communities are useful for learning?
Very useful, because people can share knowledge, ask questions, and support each other globally.
I once joined a writing forum, and I improved a lot through feedback.
That's a great example of collaborative learning online.
What's the biggest challenge you faced in learning something new?
Patience, because sometimes progress feels slow, but persistence is the key.
I feel the same when learning a new language. It takes so much time.
Yes, but small progress every day adds up to big results over time.
Do you think motivation comes from inside or outside?
Mostly from inside, but supportive teachers, friends, or mentors can give extra encouragement.
That's true. A positive environment helps learners stay focused.
Exactly, encouragement can make the journey less stressful and more enjoyable.
Do you believe learning should be fun?
Definitely, because when learning is enjoyable, people stay curious and engaged.
That's why gamified learning apps are becoming popular.
Yes, turning education into games keeps learners motivated and active.
Do you think failure is part of learning?
Absolutely, failure teaches us resilience and shows us what needs improvement.
I like that idea. Mistakes are not the end but part of progress.
Exactly, every mistake is a step toward deeper understanding.
What do you think about mentorship as a form of learning?
Mentorship is excellent because it combines knowledge with real-life experience and guidance.
Have you ever had a mentor?
Yes, and the advice I received shaped my career decisions in many positive ways.
That's inspiring. I think mentors make learning more personal.
True, because they guide based on experience, not just theory.
Do you think creativity should be part of education?
Yes, creativity allows people to innovate, solve problems, and think outside the box.
Some schools focus only on exams and forget creativity.
That's unfortunate, because creativity and imagination are just as important as knowledge.
How can we stay motivated to keep learning?
By setting clear goals, celebrating small achievements, and reminding ourselves why we started.
That's a great strategy. Do you also reward yourself after completing courses?
Yes, I usually treat myself to something enjoyable, which makes learning more satisfying.
Do you think lifelong learning makes people happier?
I believe so, because learning brings growth, purpose, and a sense of achievement.
That's true. I feel excited every time I master something new.
Exactly. That excitement keeps life interesting and meaningful.
What advice would you give to someone who feels too old to learn?
I would tell them that learning has no age limit, and starting now is better than never.
That's very encouraging. I think we all need to hear that sometimes.
Yes, confidence and persistence are more important than age or background.
So, would you say lifelong learning is the key to success?
Definitely, it's not only the key to success, but also to personal growth and happiness.
I completely agree. Let's both promise to keep learning for the rest of our lives.
Absolutely, Sophia, lifelong learning will keep us growing, improving, and enjoying life's journey.